Welcome everyone to Why ChatGPT Plus. In this video, I'm going to go through why you might want to consider purchasing ChatGPT Plus versus just using the free version. So, hopefully, as you know, ChatGPT is free to any user. If you need help getting started, I have a getting started video on my YouTube channel you can check out. You can go in and you can use ChatGPT completely for free. However, you can see here mine says Chat GPT Plus. That's because I have paid to upgrade. And we're going to go through the specific reasons why. But first of all, I need to tell you what it costs. Don't let this scare you away. It's $20 per month per user for an individual plan. And I know that might sound like a lot. When I first heard that, I resisted purchasing it for a really long time. And as soon as somebody finally convinced me to, I was so mad at myself for not purchasing it earlier. It's worth every single penny to me because it saves me so much time. Now, another thing to consider is if you work for an organization, there is a ChatGPT Plus Enterprise edition. So your organization can get a quote for a per user price or maybe just a flat fee where you can have like all your employees be on it, etc. So that is something to just consider and look into. All right, let's dig in. So when you first log in to ChatGPT, you'll get the view similar to this. If you only have the free version, you only have the option up here to choose GPT 3.5. You can't click on GPT 4, it's grayed out. That's what opens up if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, the paid version. And the difference is quality. So 3.5 versus 4 are GPT 3.5 is the large language model or the LLM that is the back end of ChatGPT, the free version. Okay. GPT-4 is the large language model, so different large language model. Okay, that's key to understand. That is the back end that drives ChatGPT Plus, the paid version. As you can imagine, 3.5 to 4, the 4 version is just better. It's trained on more parameters. It gives better outputs, better responses to you. So just overall, it's a better, it's a new and improved large language model. Okay, so that's reason number one for ChatGPT Plus. You're going to get the new improved GPT-4. It's a better large language model, better outputs is the summary. All right, so I have it. So I'm going to click on GPT-4. So now I am in running the GPT-4 large language model. Now, number 2 reason is this button down here. See this little plus right here? I hover over it, it says attach files. This is brand new. End of October 2023, they added this feature. It just came live for me, I think, yesterday. So brand new feature. What you can now do only in the paid version of ChatGPT is you can click this little plus and you can add files to ChatGPT. So you might be like, when would I want to do that? Well, your standards, for example. So I actually let me get out of here real quick and show you what I did. I went to the Common Core Standards website, and you would go to whatever your standards are, right? And this is a 66-page document for the Common Core ELA standards. All right, 66 pages. Now, you could try to just copy all of this and paste it into ChatGPT, but it's not going to work. It won't work. So instead, I hit this download button, and then I go to, because this is a PDF document, right? I go over here and I click the plus and I choose those standards. Now, look, it is uploading this document in here. I can now ask it. So I'm going to say summarize the Common Core ELA standards in this PDF document. You can see it says searching files, so it's working. It's a big document, so I have to give it a few seconds to kind of do its thing. Now, I just asked it for a full-blown summary. We'll let it do its thing here. But I could have said, summarize only the 6th grade standards or the 11th grade standards or the 2nd grade standards, right? I could give it specific pages of this document to summarize. And the great thing about this is now that you've fed it your standards, you're starting to train it like your teaching assistant. Okay. So you're starting to tell it, this is what I teach. And as I ask you things, lesson ideas, lesson plans, generate content for me, you're going to pull from these standards because these are the standards that I teach. So look, it's giving me a pretty long summary here. I didn't specify a short summary, long summary. So it's popping out that summary. But from this point forward, I could now, gives me the summary. I could now tell it, all right, just summarize these pages or this grade level, etc. So huge, like this is huge. I could now give it a specific standard and tell it to generate a lesson plan for me. So if nothing else sells you on ChatGPT Plus, this little plus button for attaching documents should. And actually, I forgot to show you, very important. I'm going to open a new chat. If I go to GPT 3.5, the free version, look, womp womp, no plus button. You can't upload files to the free version. So huge. That's huge. All right, now I'm going to start a new chat. I'm going to go to GPT-4. Notice when I hover over GPT-4, I have 4 additional modes on top of default. Okay, so I'm in default mode right now. You can see the little check mark right here, default. I then have Browse with Bing, Advanced Data Analysis, Plugins, and DALL-E 3. So to give you a summary here, Browse with Bing, it queries the web. So let's actually not go into that now. I will do a whole nother video on Browse with Bing, but just know it's an option. You can enable it. You can't do that with the free version. Advanced data analysis, you might hear ADA, actually allows you to upload spreadsheets, CVS files. If you work with tons of data, you can upload all that data and have it help you analyze that data. Plugins. Honestly, this should be the number one reason of why you should buy ChatGPT Plus. I should have started here, but it didn't make sense in sequential order. But really, this is huge. So let me give you a preview of what plugins can do. So I turned on plugin mode. You can see here it's checked. It defaults me to 3 plugins that I use all of the time. Browser Op is one, AI PDF, and I think this is Wolfram. I'm just going to focus on Browser Op for now, because what Browser Op does is it's a truly internet-enabled plugin that connects ChatGPT to the internet. So without this, ChatGPT, no matter the free or the paid version, has a knowledge cutoff. All right. If it's the free version, it's September of 2021 is the knowledge cutoff. The paid version, I think, is January of 2022 is the knowledge cutoff. That means it doesn't have any information after that knowledge cutoff date. Because it's a large language model, it's this huge set of data, huge data set, right? But that data set ends at that knowledge cutoff. So that means without an internet-enabled plugin, I can't ask ChatGPT questions about current events, for example. But watch what happens with this Browser Op plugin. And there's tons of other browser enabled plugins. This is the one that I just like the best. The Gaza crisis is going on right now. I want to get a summary of it for my students. So I'm going to ask it to give me a summary of the current crisis in the Gaza Strip. Use, and I have to tell it, the Browser Op plugin. That's it. I'm just going to use the Browser Op plugin. All right, let's see what it does. So one kind of con of large language models, LLMs, is that they don't give you sources, right? Because this is huge data set, so it can't tell you. It's probably pulling information from hundreds of different sources, thousands even of different sources. But look what happens with this browser-enabled plugin. Again, only available in ChatGPT Plus can you use plugins. It gives me the summary. All right. It wouldn't even have this information without the plugin, right? Because it's after that knowledge cutoff. But it also gives me the source. So I can click this and I can see it's coming from CNN World. That's a pretty legit resource. I mean, that's not a bad source of information by any means, I don't think. CNN's a pretty solid source of information, right? And I can actually read the article that it's pulling that information from, I can see it was written 55 minutes ago. Wow. That is super current knowledge. Now, if I were to click on this and it said this was written 3 weeks ago, I would know that this is not current because that situation is changing literally about every hour, right? We get more information about what's going on the Gaza Strip currently, right? So, huge, huge, huge. That is just showing you one plugin, mind you. I would say that that's probably the most useful plugin, but that's just one plugin. You can literally enable thousands of third-party plugins to do pretty much anything that you want it to do in ChatGPT. All right, I'm going to start a new chat again. And this time, I showed you the plugin mode. We're not going to do browse with Bing or advanced data analysis for the sake of time in this video. I'm going to show you DALL-E 3. Now, if you don't know this, DALL-E is a text to image generator. This is pretty new. I would say early October 2023, they added this feature into ChatGPT Plus, the paid version. Okay, so watch this. I can literally say, generate an image of a student working on a laptop. Why it does that, you can see it's working. I'm actually going to copy this because I'm going to show you what happens if you say this into GPT 3.5, the free version. But you can see it's creating images. It says DALL-E 3, creating images. It does take a few seconds, and voila, it actually gave me two, interestingly enough. Now, I can download these images. So I can hit this button, it downloads those images. I can go and use it. Anywhere you can put a picture, I can add this image. I can edit it. So you can see the hair looks a little funky. It's kind of smudged a little bit. You can definitely tell this is AI generated. It's not an actual image, right? So I could see if I could finesse it a little bit and fix the hair, but that gives you an idea of what it looks like. Now let me jump back over to actually, I'm just going to start a new chat to make sure we are on 3.5. I'm going to ask it the same thing in 3.5. Generate an image of a student working on a laptop. Let's see what it says. I apologize for any confusion, but I can't generate or display images or visual content. Womp womp. So you can't do that in the free version. So that is yet another reason why it is worth paying for Chat GPT Plus. There are other reasons I could talk for another 5, 10, an hour about why, but just to summarize, Chat GPT Plus, you get GPT-4 large language model, which is just bigger and better. So you get better outputs. You now have the ability to attach files into ChatGPT Plus, so you can add PDFs of anything, your standards, your lesson plans, etc. You also have these 4 additional modes that you can enable in ChatGPT Plus: browse with Bing, advanced data analysis, plugins, and DALL-E 3. Plugins alone is worth every penny of the $20 per month. Hope you enjoyed this Why ChatGPT Plus. If you have more questions or are still on the fence about maybe knowing if you should buy it or not, reach out to me on social media, add comments to this video. I would be happy to answer.